There we go. Seeing the counter. Alrighty then. Let me make sure that we are actually live. Hello to everyone watching the VOD. I need to go to this one. Need to make sure that we're all working. Ooh. Sound check, sound check. Okay. Right, I'm watching the replay at the moment. First of all, Tonk and Duck, hello, thank you very much for tuning in. My regulars, nice to see you. Just looking at the replay, there is this looks new. There's a dollar button, there's a plus button, and there's a heart button. Oh, that does all that stuff. Cool. Engage with your rules. Oh, that's the pollen you get. Ooh. You don't get that on the regular viewing thing, can you? Oh, you do. Oh, that's good. Right, let's get rid of them. Don't need them. Oops, actually. Piss. Sorry, hang on a minute. I need to get that tab back up. Oh, we're going to have a great show today. As always, I love doing these streams. They're so good. It's so good to have everyone here. Thank you all so much for tuning in, as always. At everyone live now. 200 plus people. How many people do we actually have in the server? Let me have a look. Members. 266 people. That is growing. That is rather excellent. James, hello. Yeah, 69. How are your Thomas Face? How are your Thomas Face is doing? That is not a sentence that makes sense, but there they are. Bit garish, isn't it? Oh, yes, right. I'm going to keep that over there. Right, so just before we begin, summer has finally arrived in the UK, here in Bristol, merry old southwest England. Last week, like throughout from the start of the week to now, basically, spring was still wet and miserable, and it was like, oh, it's horrible. Winter's lingering too long, and it was only in the past week, probably yesterday, when it was probably warm for the first time. Like today is really, really warm. It was 20 degrees when I was at work. What's the temperature now? Does it show? No, it doesn't, but it's stupid hot. I've got the window open, so you might hear a little bit more background noise. I do apologize in advance. I do have a fan, but this thing sounds awful. So I'm going to keep that off during the... Again, that was on before this, so yeah, I'm gonna keep that off during hand because I found it extremely warm. It is really summer is on its way. Here's the thing: what people don't understand. I've seen people from around the world agree with this sentiment. Take somewhere like Florida, for example. There's plenty of places in America where it's just really hot. That's heat. Then, when it comes to British heat, it is very different because 20 degrees Celsius here is different 20 degrees Celsius anywhere else. I don't know how best to put it, but the reason why we complain so much about all the heat is because we experience so much wet and horrible weather that when it finally becomes summer, there's no middle ground. If it was like 13, 14 degrees, that's warm enough to be able to enjoy it. 20 degrees and up, we're not ready for that. Oh, yeah. RK, hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thumb's going to be weird there. Okay, then. So, oh no, Luke's ripped their faces off. Things have really gone down here. And so after the Fat Controller got detained by a communist, detained by a communist and replaced by me. Well, I'm not communist. I'll start off by saying that. But, yeah. You know who is communist? Space aliens. They're aliens, that's why. Right. Let's go straight into some stuff I got today. Speaking of, for not by. The Fat Controller got detained for being... Oh! for being a communist. Oh dear. Josh, my main man, hello, thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, that's a point. Let me send that to Mrs. I'll get rid of them, don't worry about them for now. Right. The richest weather is just rain and 1% chance of rain in the winter. It's not quite, we don't really get frozen rain, it's just wet all year round. But for the 4 months, well, it's mainly May and June where the summer really hits for us. Because for the past few years, basically since COVID, I remember the summers in particular being just, May will have the heat wave, June would have it linger, July and August will be warm, but not as warm. It's still stupid hot, but nowhere near as much as it used to be. I'm not looking forward to the heat wave, is put it that way. So, yes, we have lots of people here. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Nice to see you all. I went to the Lego store and I bought the new space minifigures on the Build a Minifigure wall. Hang on, I need to turn it. That was a bit weird. Hang on. There we go, that will do. Let me just do them one at a time. So I got 2 that have the new green head, because why not? I went for 2 instead of 3 because it's nice. So these torsos are the same. So first of all, like shoulder pads, very cool. The torso here is the same for 2 of them, as well as the legs. Where, if I put the heads back on the other one, so this one you can see the arms are dark blue and the hands are gold. On another version, they are lime green with dark blue hands. Very nice indeed. And I also like this sci-fi touchpad. Very cool stuff. Hello, Sam Brown. Thank you very much for tuning in. How are you doing? And there is another suit. I'm going to take the shoulder pads off this one to get a better look at the suit. With a nice looking dark blue helmet. Again, it's a bit weird. It's rubbish camera. It's not going to focus too much. With one arm being, is that black? Yeah, black on one arm, white on the other. Some nice orange detail. There is pictures of this out there. You will get a better look at this elsewhere, which is annoying because, again, I want to be able to show things off, but this bloody cheap camera, not the best thing ever. Thank you ever so much for tuning in, everyone. We have 10 concurrent viewers. I very rarely go double digits. It's got to be said, which is such a sad thing for me to say because I've got so many subscribers. I have over 4,500 subs, 266 people in the Discord server, and yet it's so rare for me to break double digits. So thank you everyone so much for tuning in for as long as you did, because now it says 8. Have you seen the Lego Alien Space Dino? Yes, I have, and I really, really want one. The problem is, I don't know when it comes out, and I made a purchase today at the Lego store that could have potentially warranted one. Bugger. Right, so that is a shame. But you know what isn't a shame? Ooh, buying some more parts. Let me grab my Skyzors and snip the... snip this, what's it called? The sticker, that's it. So, once I remembered when a live stream reached 12. There's a very depressing thing to kind of... yeah, I mean, it's cool to be able to reach 10. 12, I think, is probably the most. Tell you that's a quick thing. Before we have a look at this next box, it's actually not too exciting, but there is some exciting details regarding it. What is, I'll tell you, can I go to, can I do it on the channel instead? Yes, I can. So the most viewed live stream I've done was episode 33, which was the Great Lego Train Scrappening. It was a 5-hour live stream. It was just me for the day, scrapping a bunch of old models, getting the parts back. I remember that. Oh, we need to do that again. The live stream Q&A, which was episode 9, because it was 10 years of me being on YouTube. It has been over 12 years of my YouTube channel being a thing now. God damn, that's pretty good. Episode number 2. So episode 1, then episode 2 with 140, then 117 views. Pretty cool. So I'm hovering over it as well. I can see the background. God, that's such a different background. 2 years makes a difference. Oh, and I had guests. Glasgow Brick Subway. Who else did I have? And Dr. Hyena, Josh, my main man, Mike. I remember having on the channel Mike's Bricks, a fellow OUKR club member. Trace of Pierce Bricks I had on as well. That was really cool. I think there was only those 4 that I had. Yeah, I think so. Oh, those were good times. But we're still doing streams. We're still doing loads of them now. Getting back into it. It's so cool. Been buying off of Brick Tactical lately. Custom molded printed minifigure parts. They got good stuff. Brick Tactical. Oh, I think I immediately... Brick Tactical. Yeah, I think I already know. Oh, they got ray guns. They got minifigure ray guns. That looks wicked. Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, I immediately knew what this was going to be. But I do like these. Straight away, some of this stuff looks good. There's a hell of a lot of stuff there. Welcome to Nuketown. God damn. Yeah, there's just lots of stuff there. We're not going to do that another time. But yes, cool. Yeah, I remember some of the really early live streams. The sad thing is, I don't remember them. But did too much stuff otherwise. I remember a video where you turned Edward into a tank engine. Eh? I turned Edward into a tank engine? Not with the mock that I made from like 3 years ago. You're going to have to help me remember what that was, because I don't have a clue. IIRC, Trend of Thoughts highest for you live stream was him reacting to cursed train pics while I was drinking chocolate milk. Maybe you could do something similar to like trains. As much as I would love to do that sort of thing, I would have to get some screen capture stuff. I would have to figure out production to where I can actually get images on screen. I can't do that at them. I don't have anything installed to be able to do that. I'll have to figure out what I can get in order to make that happen. I would love to do reaction streams, just pictures of things I found online, to be able to, because it would be so cool. It would be so cool, absolutely. But yeah, that's on the list for one day. I have to look into some more screen capture stuff. I've got a powerful enough PC to be able to handle that, so absolutely, that's going to happen. Sorry, my thumb is my thumb is peeling away. That's not good. Where is my diesel fuel? There it is. I had this refrigerated all day at work. You can kind of see the wetness on the edge of the bottle. Oh, it's nice and cold. It's not as cold as it was because, again, this is a very warm room. Still 20 degrees. So yeah, it's that corner. Okay. Lovely. I've also got with me some snacks. A twirl, hashtag not sponsored. I wonder how melted this is going to be when the live stream ends. Very interesting stuff. Ooh, shit. That's not what I wanted. Parts falling out. I need those parts. God, nearly fell off the bloody chair as well. Into the disease pit. Great, thank you. Good lord. Great starts. Oh, yes. Okay, so let's keep that down there. I've already had one traumatic moment with Lego falling down there and not getting it back. Something about that 2022 Hogwarts Express set. Who remembers that? My God. We've had our channels for similar lengths of time. Mine was April 2012, and James is on May 2012. God damn, pretty good. My highlight of watching your live streams when you dropped the UCS Alton Hall. Yeah, just mentioned that. Yeah, that was absolutely a thing. I do not want to remember because that was still a traumatic moment. Don't worry, it's not happening now. I mean, the bed's over there. Well, you can't see it anymore because this mountain of boxes. That's the thing I can talk about as well, because that's actually a point to all this. My last day of college was yesterday. I'm not graduating. I just realized I don't want a desk job. Fair enough. It's a shame you're not graduating because, you know, it would be cool to graduate with some honor, I suppose. Honor as in like a qualification. But you know what you want in life. If you feel like you're going to lead to a desk job with ending your college properly, for lack of a better term, then go for it. You know what you want in life. Just follow your heart. Okay, so let's get back to what we got here. So, yeah. With the Lego store visit that I made today, I bought something in particular, went to the minifigure wall, and I thought, let me just check the pick a brick wall, because why not? You know, they might actually have something there. They had back in stock green 4x4 plates. Oh, yes. I have 2 full boxes of them, and I've counted. I have enough 4x4 plates to mills 6 base plates. Like, yes. Oh, pardon me. So, I won't actually be doing mills. Oh, pardon me again. It's more so because the layouts that I have... Where's my phone? Oh, I don't have my phone, but I do have my tablet. I should be able to get it on here. Can I do that on here? Yes. Okay. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, first of all, make sure you do that. There is a link in the description, because I posted a picture a day or two ago of some progress of my latest layouts. So to anybody who doesn't know, I am rebuilding a Lego Train layouts for the upcoming Brick Express Lego show. What I'm going to do, let me quickly let me just go to this picture instead. Why not? There we go. What's going on with this thing? Sorry, get rid of the notifications at the same time. So that should be right. So if it doesn't like it when I do something, so you should be able to... Oh, that's a bit dark. Let me brighten that up a little bit. So yes, if you haven't seen what I've been posting on Instagram recently, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Again, links in the description. It is Luke TLR. And look at this. So this is kind of what I've been wanting to do with the narrow gauge layouts. So, oh, hang on, wrong way. That's what I want. Look at that. A lovely rock wall with a massive, well, not a massive waterfall, but a subtle waterfall. A little bit of a bridge. It's just lovely. Loud noises outside. I do apologize. Like I said, the window was open. I can't do too much about that. It's so warm today. But I like this picture in particular. I really do like this picture. So, allow me to give some context to what you're seeing here. I'm going to have to hold this up because it's more interesting to look at. So again, I'm building a new Lego Train layouts for the Brick Express Lego show in, what's it, just over 3 weeks time now? It's June 1st and 2nd. We're getting ever closer, which is really exciting. I'm collaborating with fellow Gertzlug and LUKR members, CMH Bricks and Kumata. So I'm providing 75% of the layout. I've got the middle section, which is the narrow gauge loop. That's an oval of narrow gauge track. Really cool stuff. I've got the back straight, which is this rock wall, the greenery you can see on top, and that is a tunnel for the standard gauge stuff. I will get another... do I have another picture? I'll have to check it later on after I just finish this bit. But that's going to be a tunnel for the standard gauge loop. I'm going to be providing the corners, of course, because they're wider curves. They're just way better to use. And Kumata is going to be making a dual gauge station on the front-facing straight section of the layouts, because, of course, the rock wall is going to be, if anything, at the back, because, well, it's a rock wall. You're not going to be able to really... Well, you can see behind it, because we need to be able to access it in case something goes wrong. But obviously, when you're going to be looking at the front, you'll be looking at this wall. So that's all very lovely, and there is something about this that isn't preferable for me, but it does make sense. So I'm going to put this down now because my arm is going to be aching otherwise. That's what I want. Let me put it down there. So in regards to this new layout, as you saw, actually, let me try and do that now because I feel like I've posted this. I must have, like in the layouts tab. Yes, I have. Okay. So in the Discord server, again, links below if you're not a member in there, there is the narrow gauge loop. You can see the rock wall, and on either side of that narrow gauge loop will be the tunnel portals to this mountain wall, as well as, so that's where the curves come on, and you'll see the front section be filled in with a brand new dual gauge station. So the initial plan was for that rock wall to be at least 3 base plates in. So there's 3 base plates of space for me to build on top of. At the moment, as you saw in the picture, that's only 2. I don't really have enough plates to comfortably do that. And it's more so a case of I know how I want this to look. I don't want to go too hard on the detail because scrapping it down is going to be frustrating. So this was made in a cheap, easy way. I spent all of from Saturday to now basically making it. So it was only yesterday I was able to clear it away and get on with what you're going to be seeing later on. Maybe even before then, like a little bit before then. Because but yeah, at least a week basically just working on that, getting as much of that done because I bought so many parts for my previous versions of my layouts over the years. So many grey plates in particular. I realized the reason why I'm actually making progress on it now is because a certain bulk order that I made last year had those mountain wall pieces. I completely forgot about that. And as soon as I opened the box, just thinking, oh, yeah, is there anything I'm building now? Can I make a start? I got like 60 of them, something like that. I thought, I can get started. And it was so exciting, okay? So there is something else I want to do. It looks excellent on its own for now, but it's nowhere near the level of intense detail I have envisioned. So, yes, the big ugly rock pieces, that's what those are. I'll catch up with chat in a moment as well. But what I want to do is have... So let's say, so you got... so this is one end of the loop. So let's say, actually, if I do it landscape-wise, that's better. So that is the new loop. So what you're seeing this end, that is the desk. So you've got the desk there, and then over this side, this is weird. This is like mirrored for me. So you got the desk this side, you got like the staircase to access the room on this side. You know, big old loop. On this side, because I've been able to clear all of this space here, will be that narrow gauge section on top of that rock wall. But it will sit on top. Oh, if I go, that's it, this way. So it will sit on top of one entire corner section. That is the new plan. I have lots of ideas already on how I can make that look. On the straight section along here, leading up to that, another car engine. Again, I do apologize about the noise. I've mentioned it a few times already. You should get it by now. So there's going to be like a mini station of sorts for passenger trains to stop. Then there will be a section where people can climb to get up to the narrow gauge section here and go to a secondary layout. It's so grand. I mean, this is going to be the best layout I've ever built. It's going to take me a good number of weeks to actually make. But again, I really wanted to try something more intense like that for Brick Express. But I chickened out because there were also plans that we had in mind for this collaboration, because this has also been a collaboration layout we're making. So some plans had changed, and I thought ultimately, well, again, I don't have as many parts as I thought I did. There's other things I want to be able to do properly. If I'm going to make this, I want to make it a certain way. So it ended up being what you're going to see in a few weeks' time. So yeah, it's so complicated for me. There's so much. Oh, hang on. Here we go. But yeah, sorry, I saw an ad notification. Do apologize. But yes, they're so intense. I know what I want to do for this, and I want to do it right. I want to make it one particular way, and this show is like an example of what can be done. I think I'm going to leave it there for now because I could go on about this forever, but I'd rather build it and just show it all to you so you can have the same level of excitement as I do when it's finished. Because, oh my god, I'm making all the videos on this. It's going to be so good. Absolutely amazing. Right, so let's catch up with chat. Did you see the picture of my recent order? I also got that sets of the TIE Interceptor. Yes, I did. On Discord, you spent a lot of money. Wait, you guys get Pick a Brick boxes? Here in the US, we still get the plastic cups. Oh, that's a beeping noise behind me. That means some batteries have just finished charging. Here in the US, we still got the plastic cups with a giant stud at the bottom. And you don't have the boxes yet? Really? God damn. I thought they were global by now. Jeez, okay. I mean, here in England, there's some stores we're going to get the boxes straight away, like Leicester, because that's one of the largest Lego stores in the world. But being in Bristol, the Bristol store gets pretty much everything last. But we got the boxes fairly quickly. So you don't have the box. Where are you based? Nothing too detailed. Like what state, like what city? Nothing, again, nothing so insane. But god damn, that's actually fascinating to know. What engines are going to be running on the line, or is it just Skarloey? So I've got Skarloey built up. I still, now that I'm getting back into this, I remember in the past saying I wanted to make a model of Duncan. I would love to make a model of Duncan, hopefully in time for this show. I don't know if I'm actually going to give myself. Well, I mean, I've still got a few weeks. I might actually have the time to be able to pull it off. I'll have to think on it. Another car, same old, same old. But yeah, CMH Bricks is going to be coming over from the Netherlands, and he has a lot of Thomas characters to bring over and put on the layout. That also includes a lot of Narrowgauge characters. So, if anything, I'll probably just have my Skarloey. I'll maybe have a Duncan model made in time, and there'll be loads more characters made by CMH Bricks who will kind of fill that gap for me, so to say. Have you considered acquiring the Bluetooth circuit cube? Yeah. Let me go there. I actually looked at Tech Brick. What was it, Monday? Because I thought, okay, I need to get some narrow gauge half straights because the switches I've got are like 1.5 straight tracks long, which is really frustrating. But they don't make that, so I'm going to use some custom, well, not custom painted, but I got some black narrow gauge straight tracks, which I spray painted in dark gray to hopefully make them match. They don't match. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to make it so it's only half a normal track length. Okay, so the Bluetooth Upgrade Plus kit. It comes with 2 motors, the actual circuit cube itself. Can I look at the other pictures? Oh yeah, I can. Look at those tiny motors. It's so cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to get a kit and actually get one here. I actually think it will get here on time. I just need to be able to build something that can actually run on the narrow gauge tracks. That's my concern. That is my biggest concern. I'll have to do some research. I'm not going to buy a kit straight away, but I will have to do some research. Yeah. Did you have a well tank on the TLR? I did have a BT well tank. Yes, I did. How long ago was that? Because I know I've made one. It was years ago. God, everything's going on outside. Skarloey Mark. Yeah, going into 2021 stuff in the tail end of that year. 2020 I made it. There's a blaster that just got uploaded. So yeah, I know I made one. It was a bit of a simple mod. Yeah, there it is. So yes, it was black with yellow lining. I remember seeing Trace of Pierce Bricks make one. And I thought, that's a really cute looking tank engine. I want to make one. And I mean, I did. It's maybe not my best creation, but it was a nice little thing for the time. So let me I'm gonna do copy. Let's put that in the chats. There you go. BT Well Tank mock showcase linked in the chat if anybody wants to have a quick look at that. To be fair, I haven't been to a Lego store in over 8 months. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm pretty certain it was in the last 8 months, basically since your last visit, that we got the boxes, like mass across all stores. Just pop in when you're next able to, because I will be gobsmacked if the cups are still there. I've got 2 from those guys. They ship pretty quick. Yeah, I don't doubt that. I think I'll grab 1, make a narrow gauge power wagon of some kind. I'll get some more narrow gauge straight tracks to play with. And then I might even get some more. I don't know. I'll need to make my narrow gauge loop first before I decide on what else I want to do. I mean, it would be cool to get some more narrow gauge track to make something a bit more fun and more playful. But let's actually make the layout first. I don't know. I'll have to think on it. I need to see if there's any. Do they have? If I just go to narrow, what ballast pieces do they have? Okay. Oh, hang on. Ballast plates. That is way less. I think I bought straight from Trix Bricks. That might be why. Yeah, God damn it. Right, I'll leave that for another time. Where were we? I think Girl Creatrix has made one previously too. I mean, very probably. He's made a lot of great stuff. How's Oliver doing? Oliver, my 14XX is still intact. It's one of my best ever tank engine mocks. It won't be going anywhere anytime soon. There's actually instructions for a narrow gauge motor car on Rebrickable. Ooh. Narrow gauge motor car. Wait, let's start off with Lego. Eurobricks, Rebrickable. There's one by Larry's Lego that he posted a while back. Is that just his one? Not quite the size I build my stuff to. But here's the thing that really has me going. I build my narrow gauge stuff to be 6 studs wide because my standard gauge is 8 wide. So I feel like I can get away with putting, like, if I make 2 wagons, one's got the motor, one's got the battery box. I genuinely feel like that could work. I'll have to think on that a little bit more. I'm going to head off. See you later, lads. Thank you so much, Tonks, for tuning in for as long as you have. Have a good night. Thanks again. Yeah, I think I'll have to play with that way first before I go ahead and make the pardon me. Before I go ahead and make anything with a circuit cube, let me see what I can do with my own stuff first. What's a narrow gauge? Isn't it just lovely? Right. Let's have another drink. Extra weight over the motor would be wise for traction. I think the weight of the motor itself will probably help because I'm going to make it so. Let me get that. There's a picture I've got. Yeah, so there's a picture I can see here. Oh, bugger, that's a point. That's not going to work as well as I think it will. Then again, the narrow gauge stuff is so tiny, it's very lightweight. I think I'll be alright. I don't need to worry about doing that. Yeah, I'll have to play on that a little bit more. Yeah, okay. I got ideas, I got things in mind. I know what I want to do. Are you talking about power functions or circuit cubes? I'm talking about power functions. I can't do power up because I don't have any power up stuff, but power functions I might be able to get away with. I genuinely think it could work. I'll have to play on it. I'll have to think on it. Oh, 1 second, folks. There we go. Right. That's Discord. Go to there. Okay, we're back. Yes. Yeah, okay. So what I'm thinking is, I can use a medium motor. Let me see what I've got, because I've got that box out. 1 second. Let's have a look. Ow, legs. Ow. Oh. Right. This right here is my box of miscellaneous Lego doohickeys. It's mainly motor stuff. Some chopped up off-brand base plates, a couple of controllers. Let's just put it down there. Oh, straight away. Ah! Look at that. An old trophy I made. For best train. I made this trophy for the Galleries Lego show in August 2021. It was the first time I got my giant extended version of my train layout together, and I said to people, put this next to your favorite thing of my layouts. If it's just a train or a certain section, I'll take a picture so I can make a little compilation of sorts for people to see what everyone's favorite items of my layout was. That was fun. I might do that again. Let me bring that to Brick Express. I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. Because that was fun without things falling off. Right, controller. Okay, so. Medium motor. Check. That can fit into a 4-wide wall. Or at least it should be able to. So with the wall surrounding it, yes. So that works in the way that I think it will. I think it's tall enough to where I can have the axle facing directly downwards onto the wheel. Or maybe I have it low enough so it's connected right next to the wheel. So, okay, let me pick this back up. So here's what I got in mind. Do I have any... I can't actually represent it here. That's a bit of a shame. Then again... No, that is going to crumble if I try that. Right. Okay, so... What I have in mind is... The motor will be... like, right onto the axle of the coach is going to be on. So that's powering the motor as directly as it can be. That will be built up to be just its own wagon. Then this will be trailed off into a permanently attached, or at least semi-permanently attached, depending on how I'm going to be able to make this, a second wagon which has the battery box in it. I'm pretty sure I've got loads of, there's loads of battery boxes over there I know I can pinch one from. And, okay, so that'll be attached to there. I'll have to get a, that's a point. I'm going to need to get another infrared receiver. Bugger. Where am I going to pinch one of them from? I'm going to be taking one out the Blue Goose coach because I need that for the BR10-100. I'd rather keep all 8 inside the Coronation coaches because that's a very heavy express. I've got one in the Queen Miracle Express, which I'd rather keep. Well, it has to be because it's power functions anyways. Bugger. I don't think I've got one spare. I can't think of anything else I've made that's... Because, no, I don't have anything else put aside. Let me see if I've got one in that box. This is fascinating. Ooh, without knocking the microphone either. Yeah, dual... So it'll have to power one axle, but it'll be a dual wagon setup. Okay, so yeah, I await your pictures on Discord. Right, let me see if I've got one in here. I very much doubt I've got another infrared receiver. If I do, that would be a godsend. Again, I seriously doubt it. Don't worry, folks. You're not exactly missing anything in this box either. It's just a bunch of old power stuff. We've all seen motors and etc. things before. Some old base plates. Okay, right. I don't have any of them. If you're interested, I've got some spares from 651. I'm going to send a couple. Probably. You would have to get here ASAP. Powered Up has a receiver built into the battery box, which would really help for such a small scale. I think so as well. But the only thing is, I've got a I was about to say I could use a motor, but I can't do that because the motor is 4 wide. So I don't have any powered up versions of these kind of motors. I think these versions, like these like cylindrical motors in powered up, are much more powerful. But again, I don't have any. So it's a bit of a shame, really. Right, let me finger. I'm also thinking what I could do. Because the Blue Goose, I'm just thinking, because the Blue Goose has 4 coaches, and each coach is powered, I can comfortably take out one of the motor setups because it doesn't need 4. It's got 4 coaches in total, and it's got the engine. I think if I sacrifice a second motor setup, I think it will be all right. I might try that for now. Yeah, I think I might try that. All right, okay. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to, what's the word? Liberate. That's it. Ooh. Yeah, let me get rid of this box properly. So yeah, the plan is now going to be, I'm going to liberate 2 of the power function setups in 2 of the 4 of my coaches in the Blue Goose. Oh, pardon me. And I think I know which ones I'm going to take them from as well. Let me go back to my channel because I took the engine of the Blue Goose out to test the tunnel of the new layout, but I haven't actually looked at the coaches in ages. Let me go to let me go to the actual showcase video because that'll be much more interesting. There it is. Because I got the baggage coach, the observation coach, and it should just be 2 normal passenger coaches. I don't want to bloody. Apologies for any inconveniences with the adverts, by the way. But yeah, look at. So take the power setups out. We can amend the roof to be filled back in again. I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right, that's the plan. Done deal. Cool. I can make new wheel bogies to fill in where the motors go. Again, I got loads of pieces for that. Check. All right, cool. That is happening. It's official. Sold. Get rid of that one. Let's get rid of Steam. I don't know about anyone else, but I thought, you know what was a great idea? I'm going to make a brand new Fallout character because the Fallout TV show was cool. Oh, wait, I have a different computer which has 0 mods installed, so some of my Creation Club content is gone, as well as all the modded stuff. Bugger. No, not good. What do I want to do with this motor? Just chuck it behind me up there for now. How are we all doing, folks? We had a lot of people earlier. We are down to only a few concurrent viewers. That's a good thing, though. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in for as long as you did. Thank you to those who are still tuned in now. Fallout TV show went hard. Yeah, it did. I haven't seen it, but I'm really keen to get Prime one day. I don't know if I actually want to because there's other shows out there that are good on Prime, but I don't know. I might wait for The Boys season 4 to come out in a month or so. Maybe get it then. Yeah, I have to think on it. I need more convincing, to be honest. I need the time to actually watch it too. So let's now talk about... Oh, hang on, I've been pinged. And this is the thing that James mentioned earlier. Let me mute that just to be on the safe side. Oh, he's got rods and everything. Okay. It's only a 2-minute video. But I need to see how he's actually made the power setup. Because that's what matters. Nice lot of wagons, though. That's pretty good. Okay, then. Ooh, oops. Oh, and it links all of them. Okay, I won't be able to do that for all of my wagons because they use tiny wagons. But for the powered ones, that doesn't really show much else. Where is it? That is powered up as well. Oh, bugger. I think that'll be alright, though. I've definitely got universal joints, so I can make that. But he's got a chain as well. I don't have a chain. Oh my god, that looks so good. Look, he's got those bricks with the... It's so clever. Oh my god. Right, let me favorite that for now because that is very important. Oh my god. Okay, again, I'll have to look at that another time. Thinking of getting back on New Vegas because it's been a minute since I played that. It's pretty good. The house and NCR endings to New Vegas now seem way more plausible thanks to what we saw in the Fallout TV show. I am so glad as someone who... I chose the house ending because I feel like it makes sense for both the Legion and the NCR to both fail. House kind of stays the conqueror of the strip. For me, I feel like that's the best story element for the ending. So I feel like that because it's plausible that House's ending is most likely the canon one, it's like, yeah, I got it right. I got the right multiple choice ending. Ah, yes. Yeah, I'll have to look at that later. So apparently my 67.5-foot fully motorized dual bug and my 40-foot unpowered MIW bunk car are almost exactly the same in weight. Don't know how that works. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't say either. Got on Steam with all the DLC I need to play those. Yep, I did as well with all the DLC, just all in one bundle because it's the only way to get that game. Like, why would you buy it vanilla? That's so stupid. Right, let's talk about what's going on with all these boxes. Lots of boxes. Oh yes, had to tap them just to show these are actually legitimate. So, first of all, I just looked at my fan. It's not actually that hot. My eyes are going a bit blind, but at the same time, I'm not melting. So that's good. Also, this weekend, I'm going to be doing my first ever car boot sale. Hooray! So, the car boot sale thing is something I've always wanted to go to, but I've never really had the chance to go to one before. So there's times where people say, "Oh, we've gone to car boot sales, we've got this, that, and the other," and I thought, "Well, that's fair enough." But at the same time, where the hell are these? Oh, it's just over here. Where's that? Over here. Oh, you have to drive forever to actually get there. Yeah, fun stuff. Kumata, hello, thank you very much for tuning in. Glad you're able to make it. I was talking about our layout plans earlier for Brick Express. It's going to be a great time. Cannot wait for that show. So yeah, so when it comes to car boot sales, I've never actually been to one before. Never mind selling at one. So the whole point of me going this weekend is I've got stuff I want to sell. These are things I've been trying to sell online, but just no one has been taking them. So I thought, okay, my girlfriend wants to try going to a car boot. I can actually drive now, so let's see what we can do. And yeah, I mean, she said she's going to bring a table, which is definitely going to help because I've got a lot of stuff to want to shift on. I don't know what to expect. I've seen videos of people going around car boot sales, haggling for cheap price stuff. I mean, the stuff I've got isn't exactly expensive, but it's just toys and such that it's just taking up space. It has no reason to stay here. So yeah, there is all that. I'm also thinking because I got all that stuff. No, okay, I've got all the right things. I need to make sure I've got everything correct. Kind of reminds me of Trunk or Treat. That sounds like a cool idea. Expect people to haggle no matter how reasonable you think your price is. Yeah, everyone's gonna haggle. Everyone's gonna say, like, I'm already selling this off for £2. If you want 50p off, for God's sake, just that's not. There is fair haggling, and then there's stupid haggling. If I'm selling something for £3 and you say, "Will you do 2?" If it's one of the smaller items, sure. But if it's a fairly for example, I got loads of Captain America comic books and graphic novels. I don't know what I'm gonna actually sell them for, but it would be good just to try and get rid of them in bulk because again, I've never had the chance to touch them, and I don't really care for keeping them anymore. So I might just say, okay, there's shed loads here. I don't know, the whole box, just 10 quid, sure. But if someone says, "Oh, will you do 5?" I'll just go, "Nah, sod off." I mean, I can't go too low because it's annoying. A flea market I have actually been to. I've been to one flea market. It was 2017. Yeah, it was 2017 because we were on holiday and a certain family member who was with us at the time was under a year old. Because we had visited a family member who was there as well. They had a newborn. Yeah, they had a newborn. Yeah, it must have been 2017. I know it was when we were on holiday. That much is certain. Yeah, yeah. Flea market was definitely. It was quite cool. It's got to be said. It was a pretty cool thing to see. I did get a number of things. I remember spending quite a bit on Captain America things. Again, younger me was so stupid with money. Not good. But all the same, a lot of fun. And again, I've wanted to go to those ever since. It's just around me, there really isn't any. So, I mean, I'm also looking at all the stuff I'm going to be bringing to sell. It's not as much as I thought I'd have. I'll tell you what, let's have a bit of fun. Let me showcase some of the items I'm going to sell because I got 3 boxes all packed, but I've got some larger items with me that I'm going to be bringing to try and sell on. So let's have a bit of fun and see what we're going to make some money with. Cue the Antiques Roadshow music, or a copyright-free version of it. Right, so there. Oh, bloody Nova hell. So 1 item, 2 item, 3 item, and 4 item. Why not? So first of all, I am going to be saying that the Cyberman helmet, that I custom painted, that's going to be going as well. I'm very curious to see if anybody's going to be wanting that because it's a Cyberman helmet, which is cool, but it's custom painted, so nobody might actually want it. We'll have to find out. I am not holding any hopes. So item number 1, I forgot I still have this. Oh, it's the other. Oh, bloody hell! This bloody angled wall is going to be annoying. The Pip-Boy 3000. I can't squeeze this in because this angled wall is the worst. My Pip-Boy from Fallout 4, basically. So the case is still here. The Pip-Boy is inside, and it has the steel. Well, without it falling out, it has the steel case copy of Fallout 4 for the PlayStation 4. I don't have a PS4, so I've never touched it. I went into a CEX that's close to me. I was trading in some games at the time because this was 6 or I don't know. They were allowed to be open again during the pandemic. Pardon me. This was early to mid 2020. I'm pretty sure of that. And I remember going in, getting some DS games because, we can't. Well, there was a power issue that happened at the same time, so we had to resort to handhelds. And I remember seeing this on the shelf. I thought, the whole thing's there, is it? It's like, yeah, the Pip-Boy prop is there. Obviously, the case is here. The game's inside. I'm thinking, I think I might have to get that. I'll have to come back next time and get that. So I did. I don't remember how much I paid for it. But, yeah. Pip-Boy. Lovely. I had the Fallout 76 Pip-Boy kit. Loved it. Had my fun with it and got rid of it, though, which is a bit of a shame. So that is primary item number 1. Primary item number 2. Who here has played Skyrim? Let's have a bit of fun with this. Has anybody here played Skyrim? Let's wait for some comments to come through on the chat because nobody's expecting what I've got next. I promise you now, none of you are expecting this. Specifically, have you played the Dragonborn DLC for Skyrim? Come on, this is... I remember when I got this as well. So I got this off Etsy, and the guy who made this just did not respond to any messages for months. So eventually he got back in touch and he made it and sent it over, and it was hell. This is another item where I'm curious if it will actually sell or not. If it doesn't, then that's fine. I can actually keep a hold of it. I don't know. I'm thinking. I'm not exactly a costume maker anymore, but this is just a nifty thing to have. Kumata, you're telling me you've never heard of Skyrim? Really? The year is 2024 and someone is saying they've never heard of Skyrim. I refuse to believe you, just flat out. Anyways, I was going to say, genuinely for a moment, I was like, you can't be serious. You can't actually be serious. But yes, the main antagonist of the Dragonborn DLC is the first Dragonborn, Mirak. And he has one hell of a mask. Oh, yes. Look at that. Mirak's mask. This is one of the coolest things I've owned. Again, that bloody wall. It's infuriating. But I think, again, it's just been gathering dust. It was a bit pricey to buy this on Etsy. But, I mean, yeah. If I don't have it anymore, I'm not exactly going to miss it. But if I don't sell it, I think it'd be quite nifty just to keep a hold of. Because I love the Apothecary and Cthulhu sort of art style towards things. So the Dragonborn DLC and Mirak's overall design is so cool and appealing to me. So yeah, that is item number 2. Item number 3 comes in as a pair. I am a big fan of wrestling. You're never going to be able to see these. Well, that's ironic. Oh, yep. Giant canvas. Actually, that's not giant. It's like A4, A5, A6 size, I think. Post a few bits, I just remembered. Okay. But yeah, I've got 2 John Cena. That I'll have to do. I got 2 John Cena pictures from. I think this is when he was in like 2006, by the looks of it. I've had these for donkey years, and I thought, well, again, yes, I'm a wrestling fan, but I don't really need these anymore. So I'm going to see if these get sold. I'm pretty certain these will. We'll have to see what people haggle for. But yes, that is items number 3. Blank pages. Very good. Very good. And to round off the stream as well as these items, item number 4, big item number 4, is Sam Wilson Captain America. A nice, glorious statue. This is pretty cool. So this is an item I bought, again, during my phase of not knowing what money actually meant to a person. Just spent it all like crazy. I remember getting this. I think I got this for 60. I'm pretty sure I got this for 60. And it just, well, yeah, again, it was another thing that was part of my collection. It just sat on the table, maybe even underneath the table when I had it. Never been opened. And just a cool collector's piece. I think it'll be pretty nifty to see that sell. Be good to get all that money back without nudging the damn table. So yeah, those are some of the larger items I have with me to sell on. I'm going to be bringing all of my miscellaneous board games, card games. I've got loads of Captain America action figures still sealed. I'm going to sell or try to sell. All my Harry Potter ones, of course, all of those are going to go. Hopefully. I don't have a clue if anything will actually sell, because if you look at some of the things that people bring to car boot sales, it's yeah, I think it's going to be quite hit and miss. Going to be interesting. All the same, I am so excited. I can't wait. I just cannot wait. So that is going to be it for this live stream. We have been going for an hour now. It is technically 2 minutes to 9 o'clock, but I did start a little bit early, as I tend to always do. Are you keeping your sonic screwdrivers or plan to sell? I'm going to keep the sonic screwdrivers. What I want to do with the sonic screwdrivers, because technically I have them all, and there really isn't that many of them, if that makes sense. I want to make a little shelf display thing where I can have the sonic screwdrivers stood up, so they're just sat in like a little base thing at the bottom. It would be, I don't really know how else to better explain it, but I know that I want to be able to put them all on a display. That'd be so cool. Yeah, I think a couple of my sonic screwdriver toys are broken as well. My Master's laser screwdriver in particular, I think, is a bit banged up. Yeah, I could try that. It might just be batteries, for all I know. I'll give it a go. I'll have to look into getting that replaced when I have better access at this point. Anything else, Doctor Who? Yeah, I'm curious. Which Doctor do you like? I like 8. I think my favorite is... Well, I remember watching the revival in 2005. So, Eccleston, he was only a year, but it was a great year. Tennant, of course, was absolutely incredible, but I think my favorite is Matt Smith, 11. Like, 10 was great and everything, but I think I'm leaning more towards 11. Just, yeah, I think 11 is more that sort of thing. I like Doctor Who, so I might be into any stuff you're looking to sell. Oh, okay. I have a painted Cyberman helmet if you're interested. Oh, it's a bit sullied. That's a bit of a shame. I do have a... I can grab it. Hang on. Just before we close the show, I'm going to grab a quick thing. Oh, yeah. I have a sealed 10th Doctor from season 2. This would be like 2006. Sealed mint condition Doctor, 10th Doctor with sonic screwdriver. Yeah, I don't think this is quite pricey, but it's definitely something we're going to be keeping a hold of. I don't actually think this is mine. I think it probably is. But either way, we're keeping this. You know what's funny? A couple of months ago, I found a bag of my old Doctor Who action figures. I had some Daleks, I had some Cybermen, I had the Cyber Leader with the massive Cyber Throne, where you can actually connect the pipes to his torso. I had another of other monsters, and I gave that away to a charity shop. I was way too impatient to want to sell them, so I just gave them to a charity shop. A few weeks later, I visited that charity shop to see if they were still there by chance, but no, they would have been sold. That was that's the problem with being impatient. It's such a curse because there's so many things I want to be able to get done, where I want to be able to make some money as well off things that I don't want anymore. But at the same time, I need to know that I can sell these off ASAP. Otherwise, it's just so that I'm getting rid of this. Because, yeah, that's just how I roll. Okay. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm actually an idiot. That would have been a good chunk of money with me otherwise. It was a bit of a shame. Right, that is all I have for you today. So, thank you ever so much for tuning in, everyone. This has been pretty good. It's not been the best conversations, I must admit. I've been able to keep the stream going, but we've had so many people tune in. Thank you so much. It has been the best time ever. I always look forward to doing these live streams. I remember when I said I had to take a bit of a break from doing the live streams, but now that it's getting back into the flow of things, it's the best. It's absolutely the best. So as always, actually just before we go, one more thing. I've been looking at the polls that I made a while back to say I used to stream on Sunday evenings, sometimes it'd be Saturdays, but now it's more so Thursday. Like pretty much it's now set in stone that Thursday for me is streaming day. And some people have been saying it's not the best viewing time for them, which I can understand because, it's a weekday evening. It's a bit inconvenient. But again, the Thursday evening has just become the best day in the week for me to do these live streams because it's a more quieter day in the week and weekends are just now completely consumed. I don't see myself going back to streaming on Sunday evenings, maybe even Saturday evenings, just anytime soon. Which is a shame because, again, more people could potentially could have tuned in for that. But yeah, I have to make do with what I can actually get on with. So all the same, thank you so much for tuning in for as much as you have. Many more live streams in the future. I cannot wait to do them. I will let you know how the car boot sale goes after this weekend. I might even do a bit of a vlog. I might try that. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks again, everyone, so much for tuning in. You are all absolutely wonderful, and I shall see you all, hopefully, with a brand new video, a vlog of this car boot sale after this weekend. All right, folks, take care. Goodbye, everyone.